Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we got this all set up and then we went to the Nether, did some exploration there. Really cool stuff, but we weren't able to pick up what I wanted with our endearing pickaxe. It says our mining level is manual, but it didn't seem to work with the cobalt and ardite. So, I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, I did some work off camera, just getting some metals smelted up. I don't have all that much yet, but we're working on it. Today we are going to do a bit of work. I realize I need iron if I want to do anything. We're going to try to do a bit of work with more power and some more machines and stuff like that. So I'm going to be making a single 10 gear, evidently. Let's just make another 10 gear because why not? And we are going to build a couple of new machines. So if we look at our quest book, in the assembly line, it wants us to make a redstone furnace, which would be really nice. Eventually we might want to make a sawmill. Thermal upgrades, don't really care about that. I might want to make a fisher, just because it's an easy way to get plastic. But that's not super important right now. So let's grab some of these, what are they called? The saplings. We're going to use saplings to make some more dirt. And yeah, just kind of, let's see how much. Okay, there's 13 more dirt in there. We're going to use more in a little bit, but a couple things I want to do is I want to make a few more solar panels. I would like to make another solar panel too. Or to do that, we're going to need some glass. Unfortunately, I don't really have any sand, but we do have plenty of redstone, so I do want to grab, let's see, 9 redstone for right now. And we're going to go ahead and make another energy cell. So we're gonna need more glass for that as well. So let's get another 10 gear because I want to get a pulverizer, an extra pulverizer for my own use. And then we will get just normal iron ingots. Nothing too difficult there. So we need 4 iron ingots per machine frame. So let's go ahead and we'll also grab some sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough for right now. And if we need more, I will grab it. So we're just going to be making a couple of different things. The big thing is making this machine frame. So like so, and then once we get the glass, because we want to make a pulverizer, let's grab some of the other stuff for it. So we need 2 copper gears. How much copper do we have over here? None. We do have some iron, so let's get some more iron cooking up because we're going to need more for different things, pistons and all that kind of fun stuff. Also going to want, let's see, we want a pulverizer and we want a redstone furnace. Just to begin, so redstone furnace requires more copper gears, so a block plus 7 will give us all we want. And once all this stuff melts, then we'll get our stuff. So there's the machine frame. We want to make a piston as well, and we're also going to need the redstone reception coil. That is not how you make that. We need a piece of gold. I believe the furnace also takes the same thing, so let's get 2 pieces of gold, and we'll get some more iron. Strangely enough, that is kind of the sticking point right now. So we also need a piston This is easy enough to make. Let's grab some wood. And yeah, so the big thing that we're going to want from all of this is just trying to get more machines and get different things set up, just so that we can start looking at more automation and all that fun stuff. So piston, this machine frame, 2 flint, and the copper gears. So we do need to set up more power, which means I think I'm going to go ahead and steal the oh my god, food is such an issue too. We're going to have to look into getting the agricraft stuff going here soon as well. So let's grab this guy, and honestly, let's grab this frame for right now. Let's put this back because I want more hard energy cells, just because they're going to give us more. We're going to need more power, and honestly, to have a few more of those would not be too bad at all. They're not difficult to make. It's just a little bit of redstone and some invar, mostly lead. We have plenty of lead, so that's not an issue at all. I believe it's 4 lead. We can go ahead and get that stuff ready. So let's get hardened energy cell frame, which, yeah, is that with the lead, and then 3 copper and redstone which one is that? That is electrum. But if we do this one, it is still electrum. So we'll need to make some more electrum. So that's silver and gold. I'll go ahead and get that cooked up. So there's that, and there is the pulverizer. So I'm just going to set this stuff down over here for right now. We'll turn all of the inputs, outputs off. Let's see, we're going to want some flux ducts. Don't have many of these for right now, but we do something like this, and I'm going to want more. So I believe I need some glass. So let's, for the time being, just take this up, and we'll put the solar panel right here. This will start getting a little bit of power, and we'll put like 4 cobblestone in there. And the big reason I'm doing this is just because we need to get more sand in order to make more glass for the solar panels. If we can get a solar panel 3 would be really nice, but that's going to require an induction smelter. We're not quite there yet. Everything else we can do, but the solar panel 2s requires a lot of mirrors, and that's just a bunch of glass and some silver. We have a decent amount of silver, but not enough. So let's get the ingot cast. We'll get those electrum. We'll put the electrum in here with some redstone. Get the redstone reception coil. And now all we need is the glass. That is just not wanting to do anything. Are these all empty? Looks like it. Alright, let's... And they're all full. So is this starting to... It is. Alright, so we'll just come here and try to grab the stuff before. We'll grab the sand before it goes in here. And hopefully the next one shows up soon. So I just need 4 of these. I've got 2 so far. And yeah, there's got to be easier ways to do this, but for right now, it doesn't really matter too much. We just need to improve these guys, but have we gotten anything in here yet? No. Okay. So I'm still waiting on a couple things to show up in that chest, but till they do, it's no problem. What do we have? One more electrum. We need to get some more silver. I also need to fill this up with some more lava. And yeah, so do we have any more silver ore over here? We have one. So the silver is going to let us make more solar panels. I'll put that in there. And something else that I considered trying to make. This mod pack does not have the quick leaf decay stuff that we've seen in a lot of other mod packs. So I considered making a scythe. That is a tinker construct thing that is halfway decent, but I don't know that we need it right now, so I don't think I'm going to make it. We have, yeah, let's get a bunch more seed soup. Eventually we'll make some better food. We'll get some automation with some better food, but for now this will work. So anyways, there's a handful of things that I want to make today to try to improve our, basically our general situation of getting resources and doing quests. So one of the quests that I want to try to work towards is the mob hunter. I want to go kill the boss, or at least find the boss and see what the boss is in the nether. Now that could be really bad for me later on, but I don't know yet, so kind of want to find out how bad the boss is. Anyways, here is leadstone energy, some copper, there's the energy cell, we have 4 invar, we have plenty of invar, and there's the hardened energy cell. We're going to set this down right over here, and on top output, and we'll do side input. And what we can do for right now is just put this here, and I'll need another bit of glass for the flux duct, but if we just get the, honestly we just need the leadstone flux ducts right now. We just need one piece of glass. So yeah, we can turn this back on, get more resources. So let's just grind up the gravel. I want to get the glass. We can get the leadstone flux duct, and we can start working towards basically more power. There we go. There is the one piece of sand that we need. We'll cook this up, so we're gonna need a bunch of redstone and a little bit of lead. I don't know why we have the copper. So just 2 pieces of lead and the glass, and we can start setting up our basic machines. What I'll probably do, by the way, is just fill this in. I don't know that I will, but we can do this, and we'll have that for later. For right now, let's put this guy in here. Let's get the stone generator. We can use this to make iron. That takes a lot of iron. We don't have that right now. But what I can do is I can just put this right here, and we'll get a piece of coal and fill that in, and let's put like 16 glass is what we'll be going for. Now we have that. How do we make the redstone furnace? We need bricks. Bricks are bricks are clay, so we need to get some more clay, which means dust and water. I don't know that I have, let's see, we'll need 8 clay, or 8 clay balls, 2 clay blocks. Do we have any? I'm not seeing any. Oh, I have a little bit of sand, a little bit of glass in here. So we'll go ahead and use some of this. Let's go ahead and take 2 pieces of glass or sand and hammer it. We'll grab our buckets, get these guys filled with water, and get some clay so that we can make the bricks for the redstone furnace. Now this is a quest, so there is that, but ultimately, oh my god, we're hungry. I hate not having saturation. Let's get sand in here. No, we want clay. We'll deal with the sand here in a minute. So this is working out alright. We get another piece of coal. We can get some more. And we have 10, but we don't have much else. Alright, so one thing else that we're going to want to make today is a leadstone jetpack. This guy is pretty easy to make. I don't know if we're going to need to make one later. Let's do the redstone furnace first. Let's worry about that. So there's 1 brick. And what else do we need for that? We need 2 copper gears, which we have. We need the coil. I need a little bit more iron. I need 3 more iron. I do not have. Oh, hey, we have platinum ore. Platinum. One more thing. We'll get the platinum sand as well, so that will be the last thing we need there. We don't have too much gravel coming in. These guys are not going well because, well, we don't have much power to power all this stuff. So getting more power might be another good idea. Which power grid? We could do biofuel. That's not a bad idea. But I don't know that I want that. Let's see what else we have. Culinary generators could be really good. Better food means more energy. All that kind of fun stuff. And then there's the clockwork engine. But that's kind of useless, to be honest. Yellorium, eventually we're going to want. So let's take a look at the culinary generator. How bad is this to make? Oh, wow, that's just some iron. But we don't have iron. Okay, we have a little bit of iron now. So let's get this cooking up. And let's see, we need 2 more glass for right now. We're going to make a bit more glass. So there's the bricks. Let's get the machine frame started. Once we get the iron, that'll be good. So this still has plenty of cobblestone. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in there and grab a new stack. So the culinary generator is not a bad idea. It's better than the survivalist generator. We need 2 redstone, which I have some redstone on me, but I want to grab a little bit more. So here is the glass, and then we just need the iron, which unfortunately we have to hand take out, but yeah, let's speed things up and just grab this stuff. So there's the machine frame, copper gears, all that, and the redstone. So we can put this right here, and eventually that'll get power. Let's go sleep just to get the daytime back. But that is a quest on assembly line, and that's going to give us some gold ore. I'm not going to use that right now. Let's put that in there. And let us sleep, get some power, and we'll look at some of the other quests in the assembly line to try to get to the energetic thing. So how many quests do we have? 59. All right. That's something I want to keep an eye on, just because the machinist workbench, that is what we want to make. Just because if quests unlock somewhere else, actually I'll see it, it will say that. But let's see, how bad is the machinist workbench? That is 10 copper paper. I can handle that. That's actually really easy. There's the paper. I need 10 copper. I need a workbench. Let's just grab a couple pieces of wood. I think I also need a chest. Now the machinist workbench I don't plan on using, to be perfectly honest. I never really use them. But having it is gonna be good enough. So we need some tin and copper. There is all that, and I don't remember how. Alright, so 410, because that's making the strong box and then the copper. And yeah, this crafts things. So we'll get some schematics. So it's using a schematic to set a recipe, it stores 3 recipes in one table for repeated crafting. So basically it's good for things like a piston, something that you make a lot, but yeah, it saves the recipes. There's a lot of blocks that will do that. I believe forestry has some of those blocks. Yep, that's exactly what it does. Alright, not something I particularly want to use. Let's grab the furnace right here. We'll throw it in here with the schematics. Schematics we'll probably use later for some other things. But that unlocked energetic infuser, which is going to give us a redstone flux capacitor. So let's see how bad the energetic infuser that isn't bad. Just a lot of redstone, some silver. I don't know that we have enough redstone though for right now. Okay, we have 5 iron. Let's see if we have. We do. We have enough iron here to get more stuff. Alright, so the next thing I want to make is the culinary generator, which is pretty easy. We don't have much redstone, so we're probably going to set up a generator right here, and I'll feed it to get more power. I realize this is a terrible, terrible design. I wasn't actually getting any power from the solar generator because, well, it was blocked. That's a little bit better. So we have some gravel. I'm going to go ahead and grind that up. Do we have... Take some more coal. We'll put that in there. And as soon as these guys melt down, which they just did, we can get a block of iron. Now we need half of this for the culinary generator. And that is right here. That's going to get us some food for the generator, which is really cool. So we'll do this, and there's a culinary generator. So let's get the supreme pizza, and next it wants us to make a potions generator. How bad is that? Let's see, we can get rid of, let's just get rid of all that. So potions generator just requires some diamonds and obsidian. We don't have any obsidian right now, but we do have plenty of diamonds. We have 19 diamonds. Anyways, let's set this guy right here, and we'll give it, let's just give it all the pizzas. Actually, I want one. I want to eat one, because that's a really good food source. So this should be giving everything power. We have the platinum dust, sand, whatever. So the sand is done. We just need what? Gold and silver, or gravel. So yeah, we need to get more supplies, basically. But once we do, we'll be a little bit better off. Now we have some glass. Let's get 2 silver. Do I have? Yes, I have 2 silver. And that's enough for another solar panel. We need a lot more glass. That is becoming very obvious. Alright, let's go ahead and sift the dust. We'll smelt up some more glass. I need some more pellets of coal. And let's see, 16 glass. That'll give us a little bit more. I believe if we do one more, we can make 2. So we're gonna need 2 redstone. And what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need some wood. And we should be able to make the redstone. We just need 10 wood. We should be able to make the solar panels, 2 more of those. So just something like this. And there's 2 more solar panels, and I'm just gonna set them like so. And yeah, let's take a look at the quest book now. If we can make the potion generator, you know, honestly, that's just an enchanting table. So we just need like a bunch of obsidian. So how much lava do we have sitting here? We have 4 buckets. Not quite enough. So we will do that in a little bit. We'll let more lava gather. Now something we could do. Let's move this stuff. And we're going to put stuff like this. Can I still reach in there? So we put this like so. Melting speed is twice as fast. So we can take the stencil table. We're just going to put it here, part builder, and tool forge. That can go in there. That can go in there. I can't shift click it for some reason. But yeah, so there we go. We have some more stuff. Let's start looking at the jetpack. No, actually, let's start looking at the energetic infuser. So this is, we need 2, 4, 6. We need 15 redstone, but we're also going to need some lead. We can go ahead and get this. We need some silver. And we need gold. We also need a decent amount of copper. Do we have it in here? And we need some tin as well for the gears. So let's grab, do we have 2 tin in here? We do. We have some gold. How much redstone do we have? We have 8 redstone, so we can make some of this stuff. We can go ahead and make, at the very least, the coils. What did it take on the bottom? It was just coils. Okay, so we need a machine frame again. So that's 4 iron, some glass, and I believe it's storming. Yay! All right, so let's get this stuff out. Once we get the first cast, then I will go ahead and put those in there. And we just need 9 more. Yep, it's storming. So hopefully I don't lose power. That would suck. So sorry if you hear some thunder in the background. But anyways, we need to get the 10 gear for the machine frame. We just need 7 more redstone. Let's take some of the sand, and we're gonna manually hammer some stuff. Let's just grab some cobblestone, and we're gonna manually do some work just to hopefully help it along a little bit. If we can make the energetic infuser, that's another quest. That's gonna give us a nifty little jetpack capacitor thing, which we can use later for a jetpack, is why I was saying it like that. But let's hammer everything. And we got some sand, so let's hopefully get a little bit of redstone. Um, hopefully while I'm doing this, there's redstone that's going to be created. Redstone is one of those things that early on you need a lot of it. Silver ore gravel, cool. So we just need one more, and we'll be good with everything. Gold is last, but we can put some sand in here. Let's grab that. No more redstone in there, but we should have our tin. So the reason why we need to make the energetic confuser is because we can't make a jetpack until we do. There's no use to the jetpack. It will not work. Pretty much the energetic confuser is the only way, well, one of the only ways. There's a few other ways, but energetic confuser is the main way to charge up your jetpack. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do with that, but we have 9 more dust. We could throw it in here, why not? It'll sift it for us, and basically we just need to get 6 more redstone. I saw the 1 there. How is this doing for power? It's trying to keep up. These guys are all full, and honestly, I'm not taking any more out, so that's good, but there's so much stuff going in to this, like, there's so much power that's needed for this system because of those pulverizers. We need to upgrade power pretty quickly. Solar panels are going to be a great way. The max solar panels are really good. These solar panel 6s, they generate 4,000 RF per tick, which is more than enough. But for right now, we really need, so let's get the fortune upgrade and the speed upgrade. We'll put both those in there. I put speed upgrades in this. Yeah, that doesn't really need it anymore. So let's just speed this up. Now this is using 20 RF per tick, but that's not too bad actually. So there's 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more. So while we're waiting on that, let's take a look at our quest book and see if there isn't anything that we can do. There's plenty of storage quests to do, but we'll get into these later. A lot of these are going to take a lot of iron for the drum and just a lot of resources that I don't really have right now. So let's see, learning the skyblock. What do we have here? We need to make an aqueous accumulator. That's going to unlock something elsewhere. That stuff don't really care. Doesn't really give us any rewards that I care about. We have to kill a blaze with an angry doll, but we need to get nether wart first. Sifting grasses, and then all these dimension things. The dimension one is going to take a while before we can do, but we could go ahead and sift some grasses. Let's see, how much dirt do we have? We have 17. Let's grab 8. And we need to get some more seeds if we want to do this. So let's come over here and let's harvest this. Get some potatoes and all that fun stuff. But to get the topiary grass, which is what we need to sift, will these work? It does. Cool. So we just need some more seeds of any type, really. I've been taking these poisonous potatoes. If you look at the usage of them, there's not much you can do. So I've just been throwing them into the composter. It seems to make the most sense to me. There's so much stuff in there. We're hungry though. So we need to sift the topiary grass and hope for the best. You can get a lot of cool things from the topiary grass, including let's take a look at the usage. So normally topiary grass just is a dirt block with grass on all sides. It's mostly aesthetic. You can change the color and all that fun stuff, but if you sift it, you can get all the berry bushes And then there's a lot of the different saplings that you can get. Basically, it's how you get all of the Natura stuff. Now, I'm not sure if it's required that we get the one, but we only have one. Alright, so how much power does this have? This has plenty of power. Let's throw some cobblestone in there and try to get the last 2 pieces of redstone that we need for right now. But anyways, we have our sifter over here. Let's go ahead and sift these topiary grasses. They look weird when they go in just because textures, but don't expect to get too much out of this. We're going to need to automate dirt a little bit better, but we'll get the eucalyptus sapling. Now, do we have to have... We do. We have to have the tiger wood. Which is fine. That's okay. But basically, let's take the sugarcane seeds. We don't need that many of these. And we can get a little bit more. But basically, we can get a bunch of different woods. Make things look nice. All that kind of fun stuff. But let's see if we get lucky. Nope. Alright. So let's pop down here. Let's throw that in here. And we have basically all of the saplings. There's still some more that we're going to need, but oh well. Yeah, we'll keep the flint so that we can make flint tools if we ever need to. That is just my emergency chest of basically everything I could possibly ever need. We need to have like 7 more seeds, so let's do this and that, and we'll go ahead and sift these last 2, see if we get lucky and get the tiger wood. And I doubt it. We're gonna have to go through a lot of those. Oh well. Anyways, how are we doing for lava? We have 6. We can go ahead and get a little bit of obsidian. So there's 1, 2, 3, and whoops, 4. Which we can make if we get 2 diamonds. How are you doing? Let's get gravel into sand and continue that. So we need to get a book. What's a good way? So potions generator. What's the easiest way to get a book? Leather, but leather is a little bit of a pain. Yeah, we don't really have a good way to get leather. Once we get the leather skin seeds, then that'll be a little bit better, but let's go ahead and do the little bit more complicated way of we'll need some string, and we'll get these blank patterns. We need some paper, so let's grab, I have a piece of string in here. We're gonna need some paper, so let's smack this, and oh cool, I have 3 on me now. 3 sugarcane on me, so we should be able to make the book, diamonds, and obsidian. There's the enchanting table. We'll go ahead and put these guys in here. Do we have some more? We have 1 more redstone. Let's grab that. We're also hungry, so let's eat. And we're not getting nearly as far as I wanted to today, but that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta work through the quest as best you can. We really need to do the sky farm here soon. Try to get the rhubarb, not eubarb. I read the U right there. So, for example, rhubarb. How do we get rhubarb seeds? It is lettuce and sugarcane. Lettuce is celery and daisies. Daisies, yeah, it's a pretty complicated one. So, that's going to be fun. But can we get lettuce easily? Nope. Celery? Nope. Flowers? Nope. 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 Melon? We can get melon seeds pretty easily from dirt. We can also get pumpkin seeds. So those are the two that we might try to get a little bit easier. But it's not going to matter too much just because of pretty much how it works. But let's throw these guys in here. Boost power up a little bit. And if we get one more redstone, then we can go ahead and make the energetic infuser and kind of go from there. So redstone up there was one. See if we can catch another one. If we can get two more, I don't think we're going to be able to make the potion generator today. It doesn't really matter because we can't make potions quite yet. So there is, did I actually grab it? Yes, I did. So there's that. Let's do the lead. We'll make the energy frame. And that should be the energetic infuser, which I'm just going to go ahead and place right here. We're going to disable all the inputs. Should have done that with that one too. But that should be another quest. And it is. So does this have power? No. So we're going to use that redstone flux capacitor later for getting more stuff. But for now, it's not super useful. But anyways, let's take a look. We still have 59 quests for completion. So we unlocked 2 when we did this. Not really anything here yet to unlock more. We're probably going to want to get this aqueous accumulator relatively soon so that we can start automating a couple different things. But for right now, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode off. I'm going to gather more supplies, get more glass, so that we can do more solar panels and get a few more higher tier solar panels. And next time, I think what we'll do, I think we'll get a little bit started into the sky farm, and I really just want to go to the nether and kill the the boss. I'd like to find him and kill him so that we can unlock some more quests and all that fun stuff. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Like I said, I'm going to prep, get some more redstone, get some more solar panels in general, and kind of go from there. And yeah, we'll find some stuff to do next time. We'll probably work on some sky farming stuff and getting some more automation started. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!